If I told you that a single vitamin, or rather a hormone, could transform your energy, your mood, and your masculine strength, would you believe me? Stay with me until the end of this video. You're about to learn the truth about vitamin D, truths most doctors never explain clearly. I'm Dr. Angelina Stone, a urologist and men's health specialist. For more than 2 decades, I've helped men over 50 rebuild their vitality, restore testosterone, and regain their inner balance. And I see the same pattern again and again: fatigue, back pain, low motivation, declining libido, and the real cause goes completely unnoticed. The invisible deficiency. Many men think they're living healthy lives. They eat properly, exercise, avoid alcohol, and get enough sleep, yet they still feel tired, drained, or irritable. Their vitality slowly fades, and they don't understand why. I hear it all the time, but I go outside every day. I get plenty of sun. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. To make vitamin D, your body doesn't just need light. It needs a specific wavelength of sunlight called UVB radiation. And between roughly March and October, if you live above the 47th parallel, UVB light simply isn't strong enough for long enough. In countries like Germany, the UK, Canada, or the northern US, more than 60% of adults have low vitamin D during winter. This isn't a minor deficiency. Over time, it contributes to weaker bones, reduced immunity, lower testosterone, and together, these changes create what most men mistake for just getting older. But what if getting older is not the real cause? What if it's your body's biochemical cry for light? What vitamin D really is. Vitamin D isn't just a vitamin, it's a hormone. It influences more than 2,000 genetic processes: how calcium is built into your bones, how muscles contract, how your immune system fights infection, and, what most men don't realize, how your body produces testosterone and maintains vascular health. Over 100,000 scientific studies confirm that vitamin D is far more than the sunshine vitamin. It's a master regulator of your metabolism and hormonal balance. When it's missing, your body simply can't perform or recover the way it should. In my clinical practice, I see it every day. Poor concentration, muscle and joint pain, restless sleep, low libido, and a sense of exhaustion that no amount of rest can fix. When we test these men, their vitamin D levels almost always fall below 20 nanograms per milliliter, a clear deficiency that often remains undiagnosed for years. The hidden link between vitamin D and testosterone. Many of my patients tell me, "Doctor, I feel something is missing, but I can't explain what." They live healthy lives, they work out, they try to stay positive, but still feel drained. This isn't weakness or laziness, it's chemistry. Vitamin D acts directly on the Leydig cells in the testicles, the cells responsible for producing testosterone. It also supports the release of luteinizing hormone, LH, which signals the body to create more testosterone. When vitamin D is low, that signal weakens, and testosterone production slows down. The result: decreased libido, less muscle strength, slower metabolism, mood swings, sleep disruption. Studies from Europe and North America show that men with optimal vitamin D levels, between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter, have on average 25% higher testosterone than those who are deficient. That's not just a statistic. It's the difference between functioning and thriving. Circulation, energy, and performance vitamin D also supports blood flow by increasing nitric oxide, NO production, the same natural compound that helps your blood vessels relax and widen. Better circulation means more oxygen, more endurance, and better performance in every sense of the word. When vitamin D is low, less nitric oxide is produced. Blood flow decreases, hands and feet become colder, and in many men over 50, erectile performance declines. A stable vitamin D level isn't a magic bullet. but it's the biological foundation that makes male vitality possible. What the science shows. More than 100,000 published studies explore vitamin D. Meta-analyses from the British medical journal Cochrane and the German Cancer Research Center consistently show that low vitamin D levels are linked to higher risks of heart disease, diabetes, depression, and premature death. In a major study of over 105,000 people, those who took daily vitamin D rather than weekly high doses had a 12% lower cancer mortality rate, regardless of baseline deficiency. Your body doesn't work on a weekly schedule. It works on rhythm, daily, steady, predictable. That's why daily supplementation makes the difference. Common mistakes men make taking high doses once a week instead of smaller amounts daily. Ignoring cofactors like magnesium and vitamin K2. Testing blood levels too rarely. Do it at least twice a year. Believing diet alone is enough, food provides barely 10% of what you need. The essential trio, magnesium, K2, and zinc. For vitamin D to work, your body needs its partners. Magnesium activates vitamin D. Without it, vitamin D stays stored and inactive. People low in magnesium need about 150% more vitamin D to reach the same blood level. Vitamin K2, MK7, directs calcium into bones instead of arteries. Without it, excess calcium may harden blood vessels. The ideal formula, vitamin D3 plus K2, taken daily. Zinc supports the enzymes that convert and balance testosterone. Zinc deficiency is common in men over 50 and quietly weakens hormonal function. Mind, mood, and focus. Vitamin D supports serotonin, the neurotransmitter that stabilizes mood and motivation. Low levels are associated with irritability, restlessness, depression, and brain fog. After 4 to 6 weeks of consistent supplementation, many men describe clearer focus, better concentration, and a lighter mental state. That's not placebo. It's neurochemistry. From my practice, I'll never forget one of my patients. 62 years old, fit, non-smoker. He came to me tired, unmotivated, and disconnected from intimacy. His blood tests looked fine, except one thing. Vitamin D equals 13 nanograms per milliliter. After 12 weeks of daily supplementation, he returned smiling and said, "Doctor, I don't know what happened, but I finally feel like myself again. I see this often, not because vitamin D is a miracle, but because it restores the foundation your hormones depend on. Once your body has what it needs, vitality returns naturally." How much you really need. Most men over 50 require 3,000 to 4,000 IU per day to maintain healthy levels around 50 nanograms per milliliter. Men with excess weight or absorption issues may need slightly more. Consistency is what matters. The body thrives on rhythm, not extremes. My standard recommendation? Vitamin D, 3 plus K2, MK7. Magnesium, 300 to 400 milligrams per day. Zinc, 15 to 30 milligrams per day. Test twice per year. Balance, not excess, is the goal. When to be careful. Vitamin D is safe for most, but those with kidney disease, high calcium, sarcoidosis, tuberculosis, or calcium-based kidney stones should only supplement under medical supervision. If you take blood thinners, consult your doctor before adding K2. Rethinking masculinity. Men, listen closely. Aging does not mean losing strength. When you understand your body and respond to its signals, you can feel as strong at 60 as you did at 40. Vitamin D isn't a trend. It's life's own reminder that your body needs light to stay powerful. I always tell my patients, 1 drop of sunlight can do more for your body than 1,000 pills for fatigue. Let's stop seeing aging as decline. Let's see it as an opportunity to live consciously with knowledge, movement, nourishment, and the right support. Key takeaways. Vitamin D is a hormone, not just a vitamin. It regulates energy, mood, immunity, and testosterone. Daily intake works better than large weekly doses. Always combine D3 with K2 and magnesium. Check your blood levels twice per year. I'm Dr. Angelina Stone, and I believe true masculinity doesn't fade with age. It grows through understanding and responsibility. If you found this video valuable, like it, subscribe to Men Over 50 Secrets, and share it with another man who could use this knowledge. Stay strong, stay aware, and remember, the sun still shines for you.